Good morning, everyone. Today, being 15th August, is a proud moment for all of us as we complete 73 years of independence.
The day achieved by sacrifice by our freedom fighters to secure a better future for our country.
On behalf of Shobha Habitat Cultural Committee, we welcome you all to be part of celebration of 74th Independence Day of India. We request you to use chat option for your comments and feedback.
Let us start with the flag hoisting ceremony live from our flagpole garden. We request Anil uncle to do the honor.
तो कन्या उत्तम का मोबाइल अनम्यूट करवाओ. We are not able to hear anything.
We request all residents to please stand up for the national anthem. We may request residents of Block 1 and 2 front side, if possible, to join in their balconies for the same.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि गंगा.
तव शुभ नामे गाके तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Anil uncle, that is all.
भारत माता की जय. मिश्रा
Shailish?
We can't hear anything if he's saying something.
हेलो
या सुकन्या, आवाज नहीं आ रहा है कुछ। अब आ रहा है, अब आ रहा है।
यहाँ सब लोग चुप है।
अच्छा, अभी
Shailesh,
तक
can you start?
हाँ, we can start ना। शैलेश कहाँ गए?
So can you ask Uttam's mobile to be unmuted?
It's unmuted, Shailesh. It's ready.
No, Uttam's mobile is still muted.
आपका अभी भी mute में है. Shall I give mine?
I have unmuted.
Yeah, now it is
it's
fine.
ready. Okay. Yeah.
So can I start or?
Yeah, go ahead, Anil.
అరే మేము అందరూ పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా.
Yeah. So dear residents, on the occasion of this 74th Independence Day, I welcome all my fellow residents, members and staff to the celebrations of Habitat Independence Day. As you know, this year we have to curtail this celebration due to the reasons well known. But typically for a country like India, celebrations are more of a festivity with colorful gatherings and rich cultural events. Unfortunately, we are unable to do it, but I want to thank our cultural team who came out with this novel idea by which we could do this event in a technological form so that it can reach to each home by keeping the pandemic regulations in place. As you know, the world and India are still going through this pandemic situation and still fighting it. For a country like ours, which is so vast, so diverse, and with densely populated, we all know how difficult it is to meet this challenge. In fact, it would not have been possible without the help of our entire systems, including the health mechanism, where doctors, nurses, the health and sanitary workers, and the administration, including the police and security forces, and all other agencies. So let us take this occasion to thank each of them who relentlessly put the effort in the front line to meet this pandemic, as well as let's remember those who lost their life in this fight and also pray for their loved ones. So we are sure that with this relentless effort, we will come out of this pandemic in the days to come. Taking cue from the country and our city, we Habitacans also took up this, this challenge right from the initial days. In fact, I can say that we were one of the initial societies to implement various safety measures right at the time of the lockdown, beginning of the lockdown. I remember that late days of March, when our society took up the challenge, our residents formed various self-help groups to meet this challenge. I mean, there was one group those days, formed dedicatedly to deliver food to our staff who were, left without food because all food chains were closed down at that time. So they were fed food 3 times a day here. Thanks to that member group who did that. I mean, there was another group who took up the challenge of sanitizing the whole building. They were sanitizing various touch points like the lift panels, the railings, door handles, 4 to 5 times a day. Voluntarily, they were kind of, it was taken as a challenge that we have to ensure that all safety measures are taken care in our society. And there was another group who formed a self-help group to support the elderly and the needy in terms of medicines and food and other essential items. And there was a crisis management core group who were coordinating all these things along with this team, as well as MC and FMD. And the result is here. I mean, even today, when our neighborhoods, there are multiple cases spreading around, we are lucky that our efforts paid off. Till date, we kept this disease outside of our premises. We don't have a single case till today, and I'm sure that with the continued support from our residents and the staff and the team, we will be able to keep this away during this whole period. Let us do our bit to achieve that. And even the residents also wholeheartedly supported the move. All the decisions taken then and there by the association as well as the staff were supported, followed, and that is how it could be. See, it would not have been possible without the help of each resident here. So I just want to thank each one of you for doing that. And during the time, we association also took up some of the back-end activities, which made a lot of things streamlined here. Like we had some challenges in the back-end, which probably you may not see in the front. Like we have a full-fledged fire protection system here. We had a major leak in the ground on the fire system, and this is supposed to be fully charged with high pressure line and fully water loaded. So doing anything on this system is kind of very tough, and it has to be a well planned activity. So this leakage was creating a problem, and around a couple of weeks ago, we had a fire inspector visiting and inspecting our area, because that is a routine inspection from the authorities to ensure that the societies maintain their safety network in place as per the guidelines. So it went off so nice without any problem that we maintained everything well, because we arrested that leakage a couple of weeks before his visit. I mean, we were not knowing that this visit will happen, but we took up that. We have a 4.5 liter fire tank right in front of Tower 1, from where the water is pumped to the overhead tanks and charging the fire lines. I mean, so one of the major issue was to empty the tank. I mean, it's a 5 lakh liter tank. It's not a small thing to empty. Unless you empty that, you cannot stop the water line and then take up the leakage work. I mean, so our team entirely emptied it. At the same time, we didn't waste that water. We effectively used that water, because the fire water only comes to our treated line to our homes. I mean, So we effectively used it such a way that none of the residents feel any water shortage. At the same time, we are not wasting water. I mean, so that was done, and the entire line was repaired and again charged without even cutting the water supply for even an hour. So that was one thing which we took up. Then, so after that only the fire inspection happened and it went off very comfortably. We did not get any major any points to take it. He in fact appreciated the fire system which is implemented and maintained here. I mean. And then there was another work which was taken out was during the, we are one of the early societies in a neighborhood to get the Kaveri line. Some point of time we were getting enough Kaveri supplies, but of late we stopped getting water. And we don't have any water source other than the external supply, either Kaveri or we depend on tanker. We have no internal source here. So the moment Kaveri stops, our intake of tanker water increases, and the tanker water is hardness is so high. So the treatment process which we have here, the WTP, water treatment system plant, more you treat, more you waste. So every liter you waste, some portion of that goes out in the process. I mean. So less you treat, better it is. And the electricity, so our water costs went up due to this issue. And when we inquired with BWSSB, they were saying that last multiple months, there are a lot of multiple connection came given down the line towards Chanasandra, and due to which the pressure reduced. And as you know, the water lines at the gate, as well as our sump right in front of Tower 2, the altitude is probably 5 to 6 feet. I mean, so water has to pump up to around 6 feet to fill our tank. I mean. So due to the additional connection, they were saying that the pressure is not sufficient to pump up to your tank. So only way is to receive the water at the gate, I mean, at the meter line, immediately after the meter, so that from there we can pump ourselves, because our gate is at somewhat at the same level of the water line. So we took up that work. Probably you must have seen the work which was going on at the gate, security gate. So where we now receive the water at the gate and pump it into our sump inside our premises. So with this, now the water availability is improved. But still again, it depends largely on the government supplies. If they don't have water, they don't give, we have to live with it. But we are ensuring that we get at least 24-hour drinking water in our kitchen taps. And because we have separate tank for water supply to the kitchen and another tank for our treated line to our bathrooms and utilities. And we have one more for the flush lines. So that drinking water comes directly to the kitchen tank. And if we get extra water, it naturally overflows into the other tank where we can use, other additional, if it natural flows into that. The design is made such a way that it naturally flows into the other tank, to fill those tanks. So the kitchen is always first filled and maintained. The kitchen tank, so by which we are ensuring the water effectively come to our we get drinking water in the kitchen. So of late we are getting water. If you see that the water TDS, it's like a soft water, like TDS is less than 100. It's directly potable, but you don't need actually any RO system to treat that. You can directly use from the tap, boil it, or filter it and use it. But people still use RO system, by which what happens is that the TDS level goes down to the single digit, like 6 ppm, or that, which is not good. It is better to have a higher ppm for consumption. So so what happens is that the excessive use of ROs, the water wastage also happens, because as you know, one portion of water which is treated, around 3 portion of water is wasted, I mean, in the RO system, I mean, and that goes into the drain. I mean. So again, that is the Kaveri water which we are getting, that we are wasting. It is better than what you get in other taps. I mean. So if you can reuse those water, it will help to reduce the water consumption and preserve water. So these are some of the things which, and if you have any doubt on this, you can reach out to the FMD and we can help with the system. And if anyone wants to know how our water system is designed and operating, you can visit and see the systems in the basement. You can get an understanding so that how do we use this, you can come to know. And the third part is our STP. As you know, we have a full-fledged state-of-art STP given by Shobha. It is one of the best, as told by experts also. And from day one, it is well maintained and well kept. You may notice that from two things. One is the quality of fresh water coming into your toilet flush. Second is the entire gardening, we use this water. I mean, so you can see that it is colorless, odorless. It appears as good as our other treated water. So that is the level of treatment which happens in our STP. It's one of the. It has a multi-level treatment. Like we have a conventional water purification there, which is sand and other medium, as well as the coal, carbon filter. All those things are there, and we get a filtered water in STP, which is used for the gardening purpose. And then it goes to another equipment called an ultra filter, which filters that water further down, and that is the water which comes to our. So a lot of microorganisms are treated, not fully, but to a great level by this ultra filter, and that is what is coming to our home fresh line. So that is the level of treatment which happens, and it is well maintained. But the issue what happens here is that the drainage system is expected to take only our fluid waste. I mean, it is not any solid waste. It is not equipped to take any solid waste. Unfortunately, there are instances where solid waste, like various sanitary napkins or plastic items or other things, are flushed into this or put it into the drainage line. Effectively, all these things either chokes our pipelines or it comes directly to the STP, and it get mixed into this the water treatment plant. Effectively, it comes into our pump and other systems and it chokes. I mean, there are multiple occasions where our pumps are choked, damaged. It has to be taken out, repaired, and even replaced. I mean, so all because it is not equipped to take any of the solid waste. So whenever it comes, unless it is removed, it kills our system. I mean, so what is happening now is that we have kept a filter system right at the entry, the receiving point, and then collect all the solid waste if at all it comes. Then our staff has to manually remove it. I mean, and think of a situation, you are making our staff to pick up all the waste which we throw out into the flush or drainage line with their hands or any other equipment. It's truly insane. I mean, so it is happening. I mean, some time ago, MCS reported that we should not do it. We should refrain from putting anything because we have a waste management system separately working. So we should use that because we don't have to take it anywhere to do this. I mean, we have a proper system in place. Only thing we have to follow the guideline, how to use what, where, and how to segregate and do it. I mean, so when you don't do, someone else has to do it for you. If you don't do it, it doesn't end there. I mean, you are making someone else to do it, and it's unfortunate that if our staff has to do it for us, and even now it is happening. So the request is that please do not do that, and probably if some of them may not be knowing and doing it, we have to educate our family members not to do it with kids or other elderly who are not understand the system, how it works. I mean, so please, help our staff to take care of this. I mean, so we have another thing is that we have waste, organic waste management system is there. We have an OWC where we follow the law of the land, right? We have a complete waste management inside our, we don't send any wet waste outside. I mean, like our 100% water is treated and reused in our system. Our wet waste also treated and managed and reused in our system. I mean, so we have a organic waste converter plant here. So whichever the kitchen waste which comes out of each home is treated here. We only send solid and reject waste, the red and green, red and the plastic ones. I mean, outside. I mean, and we take all measures. I mean, all measures possible in terms of taking care of our OWC, so that it is well kept, well maintained, well handled. I mean, of late there were complaints of flies, fly menace, and other things inside the society. Certainly, that is a matter, serious concern for all of us. We some of them are caused from our own OWC, or some of them can be from the neighborhoods. But it is somehow, actually, it is truly due to the weather conditions as well. When the weather is so wet, the treatment and maintaining the level of system is little difficult. I mean, that is how it happened. But we are taking enough measure now. I feel that the fly menace is reduced. We cannot completely, eradicate that. I mean, but we are doing our best. That our team is doing our best. The proper treatment, proper handling, maintaining the dryness, properly treating that wet waste, because we prepare a compost out of that in 20 days. I mean, every 20 days the compost comes out. I mean, and it is used for fertilizing our own greenery here, as well as a lot of residents make use of that as well. I mean, and of course, if we have extra, we give it to some nursery here, and in return they give us some plants in free. I mean, like it's like a barter system. We handle it. So that is how we improve our greenery here. I mean, so all these things, systems are in place. I'm just explaining that how it is handled, so that all of you are aware and you can get involved. If you think that some of you are expert in any of this area, like none of us are expert in everything, but some of us may be expert in some other things, and unless the expert hands are involved, things cannot happen automatically. So a lot of efforts are going behind this to ensure that all these things are, well in place. I mean, so these are the things which is happening, which was happening and even now happening, and we have taken up a lot of improvements during this, because during this pandemic we had a problem with our staff, and a lot of staff could not come, and there was movement problem during the lockdown. Our lady members could not come here, and our facility team, facility contractor was. He also rose up to the occasion. He gave us dedicated temporary staff to stay here and do the work. So none of you must have felt any reduction in the services which is happening around, all because of that that was managed well by our facility management team. So I want to thank our facility management contractors, security team, security company, all these people who has been supporting us all through this pandemic. I mean, and our team, as you know, they're all committed to support us. I mean, like, the way they committed, and they put their effort, sincere effort to make this place a better place to live. I mean, like, so they take it into heart. I mean, like, at the end of the day, this is their job, but along with the job, unless there is a commit from their heart, it will not really succeed. I mean, so that is the success we see around. I mean, because this is a 4-year-old society. From the day one, we have a wish, we have a commitment that, how do we maintain this society and take it forward? And that is what we were always demanding from our staff, that this is our goal. this is what we want to achieve here, and you people have to make us, support us to make it happen. So I take this opportunity to thank all of them as well. And coming back to the pandemic, we know that the country is going through a bad situation even now in terms of the businesses are affected, millions of people, their livelihood is affected, they are going through an economic slowdown. But certainly with the kind of measures which India has taken, the silence the society has shown, the world is actually looking at India, as we all know. They are looking India as a partner to be, a long-term partner to be, and a partner to trust, to do trust with. So they feel that India is a country who can be trusted in the long run, and willing to do the business. So I hope with the correct measurements, what is happening from government, hopefully government will do the right things so that the business will grow, and all of us will be able to get newer opportunities. And certainly all of us have that responsibility to be with the country and be with, to follow the guidelines and do that bit by each one of us. So I take this opportunity to show our commitment as Habitakian to this nation that we are one, we stay one, and we will continue to fight this pandemic and do our bit for our society, our city, our state, and the nation. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thanks, Anil Uncle. As Uncle said, we request you to applause for our warriors.
We will also We would also like to have an applause for our support and security staff members at Habitat, who help us keep our society maintained and safe and a better place to live.
We request all the residents to be connected. We will be starting the cultural program shortly, in a moment. Thank you. As token of appreciation and to communicate our thank you, we have arranged some salaries for our staff members, and Anil doing the honor. All right, let's start our cultural performances. So back to Ashita and Vanshika.
Now it is time to have your company with Aisha, who is going to sing Bharati Rehna Chahiye. Aisha, you may start, please.
देश से है प्यार तो हर पल ये कहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए, सिलसिला ये बाद मेरे यूं ही चलना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए, मेरी नस नस तार कर दो और बना दो एक सितार, राग भारत मुझ पे छेड़ो झंझनाऊं बार बार, देश से ये प्रेम आँखों से छलकना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए, शत्रु से कह दो जरा सीमा में रहना सीख ले, ये मेरा भारत अमर है सत्य कहना सीख ले, भक्त की इस शक्ति को बढ़कर दिखाना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए, देश से है प्यार तो हर पल ये कहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारतीय रहना चाहिए. Thank you.
That was very beautiful. The next performance is coming up by Khushi, who is going to play Hum Honge Kamyab with her little fingers on the keyboard.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to play a song.
Very nice, Kushi. I hope all of you are enjoying. Now I would like to call Ahana and Anuya for their singing performance.
Hello, I'm Ahana and this is my sister Anya, and today we are going to sing Choti Si Asha for Independence Day. Thank you.
Well done, Ahona and Anuya. Thanks all who are sending the messages for appreciating these little habitations. Now it's time for our next performance. We would like to put the spotlight on Kartikeya and Kirtana for their singing performance.
पर्वत वो सबसे ऊंचा हम सारे आसमां का पर्वत वो सबसे ऊंचा हम सारे आसमां का वो सौंदर्य वो पारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा गोरी में खेली है जिसकी हजारियां किसके दम से गुलशन है किसके दम एक राष्ट्रीय अरे जहां से अच्छा आपस में धैर्य रखना मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में धैर्य
जय हिंद.
Beautifully sung, Kartik and Kirtana. Now would like to call Arjun for with his rap song.
"1947, we all got freedom. We got away from this British burden. Thanks to the freedom fighters who gave their life. I'm proud to be an Indian in this life. So let's all stand and give them applause because all they did was for a serious cause. Now let's make India self-dependent and know that India can be elegant. I want to follow this. Hope so do you. Happy Independence Day to all of you. Thank you.
Great, Arjun. At Habitech, when we do a celebration and not have a performance by Shobha Auntie, it's just not possible.
Correct, Vanshika. And so would like to present Shobha Auntie, Vinny and Anukriti who are going to sing a medley.
Good morning, everyone. Wishing you all a happy Independence Day. We are going to present a medley of 2 songs. So, hope you all will enjoy this. Thank you. मेरे वतन के तुम खूब लगा लो नारा ये शुभ दिन है हम सबका
लहरा लो तिरंगा प्यारा, पर मत भूलो सीमा पर वीरों ने है प्राण गवाए, कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, जो लौट के घर ना आए, जो लौट के घर ना आए।
ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी, तुम भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जय हिंद की सेना,
जय हिंद की सेना, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद। ये देश शहीद जवानों का, अलबेलों का, मस्तानों का, इस देश का यारों होए, इस देश का यारों क्या कहना, ये देश है दुनिया का गहना। दिलबर के लिए दिलदार है हम, दुश्मन के लिए तलवार है हम, मैदान में अगर हम डट जाए, मुश्किल है पीछे हट जाए। ओ,
ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन, ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन, दुल्हन के माथे की बिंदिया, ये मेरा इंडिया, ये मेरा इंडिया, आई लव माई इंडिया, आई लव माई इंडिया।
पीहू पीहू बोले पपीहा, कोयल कुहू कुहू गाए, हंसते रोते हमने जीवन ये सब गीत बनाए। ये सारी दुनिया अपने अपने गीतों को गाए, गीत वो गाओ जिससे इस मिट्टी की खुशबू आए, मिट्टी की खुशबू आए। ये मेरा इंडिया, आई लव माई इंडिया, ये मेरा इंडिया, आई लव माई इंडिया। है मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौदन सहे, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा, चाहे जान मेरी रहे न रहे। है मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा, जिस ओर से निकल के खून कहे। मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बनके मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। यहाँ वहाँ सारा जहाँ देख लिया है, कहीं भी तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है।
अस्सी नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं।
मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती।
सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम।
वंदे मातरम, 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 वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम, शस्य श्यामलां मातरं, वन्दे मातरम्। शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनी, पुल्यकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनी, सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी, सुखदां वरदां मातरं, वन्दे मातरम्, वन्दे मातरम्, वन्दे मातरम्।
Amazing performance, Anukriti, Shobha Auntie and Mini. Our Independence Day marks the beginning of freedom, new hopes. On this very day, 73 years ago, our forebears won the fight to our liberty. This constant war was fought by our bravest, our freedom fighters. Their suffering and sacrifices ensured the betterment for the generations to come. Valiance and courage are virtues that we, as citizens of a free and independent nation, should learn from them. Their sacrifices should not be in vain. Today, I ask you all to remember that we live in a country whose liberation came at a heavy price. We should make every effort to become a better citizen and pay our respects to all those who fought for our homeland. Thank you.
Rightly said, Vanshika. With this, we thank all residents for your active participation and support given to organize the first online event. This concludes our celebration event. Stay home, stay safe. Jai
Jai
Hind.
Hind.